the Canon one was piss funny because I was riding my bike, and then they had a good-looking version of me in the same clothes that was doing the acting.
Okay.
But it was fucking funny. He's like 6 foot, same colour hair, but just fucking smoke show dude. And then there's me. It's like, right, bring in the ugly one. Right, go off the jump, ugly
He's not
one.
bothered about his face. He's cool. Like, just send him off
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Fucking right. Shoot from behind. That head is fucking minging. Shoot from behind.
Oh, dear.
Where's Ollie?
Where's Ollie? Where's Ollie? Get yourself. Where is Ollie? Where is Ollie? Ollie. There he is. Ollie.
Oh man.
Do you know the thing? Do you know what sucks?
What?
Finally, indeed. Are we recording now?
Yeah, but we can, edit this out if you don't want it on. Whatever you're going to say. I don't know what you're going to say. You could say anything.
No, I love it. I really want this bit.
Okay.
On. No.
Yeah, it's in.
What episode are we on? Episode 3?
5. No, 4. 4.
We've done 5.
4. We've done 4.
Phew, yeah.
We've done
4. Episode 4 of Where's Ollie?
It's a thing.
The first episode where I'm not in the same place.
I know. And it turns out it causes a nightmare. Who'd have thought?
Fuck, sorry, dude. Do you know, it's really difficult. Time differences are really, really difficult.
Yeah,
aren't
they
they?
are. Yeah, they are, man. They are. It's a constant battle with me and doing like regular episodes of it. And I always screw them up as well because sometimes they're like the app on your phone, the world clock doesn't counter in sometimes when we move forward daylight savings. So you always end up an hour ahead or an hour behind, and it's just a mess. So I don't know, man. We're making it happen. Like we're doing, it's cool. You're away. This is the premise. It just
Definitely
so happens that maybe we
good.
need to be a
I know,
little bit more
exactly.
organised when it comes to doing these.
Oh, mate. Well, if I'm honest, there's literally no way I could have. I've had one day in the last 3 weeks really where I would have been able to do it. Otherwise, it's been
Yeah, hectic
so
schedule,
insane.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, yeah. I guess that cues me to tell you what I've been doing because you're probably thinking, what the fuck have you been doing? Right?
I think so. I think most people probably are. Yeah, the mic ride stuff you've been putting out gave a bit of a clue. But yeah, let's. There is some other shit that I want to talk to you about, but
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Should we?
No, you go.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just unpack a little bit. So since we last spoke, a major thing happened. MBUK cover. So I want to talk to you about that because that's actually really, really cool. And then we can talk about everything and anything else. But an MBUK cover, dude, for many people, might not understand the significance of that for a rider and an athlete like you. So let's talk about it, man. Talk about that.
I know, right? Especially probably are of the age, I reckon,
Yeah.
that they probably understand how exciting a cover is. But yeah, dude, for years it's just obviously the aim. There's 12 slots in a year. Dirt was 6 slots, I think.
Yeah.
So if you could make a cover, it was the biggest thing you could do. And really, when I was younger, like you get a cover and then you chill hard because your work is done.
No, it's sick, dude. Really cool. So it was last month, wasn't it? And then what I saw yesterday is this month. Your mate Chop's got one.
Chop's got one as well. They're getting all the
Southerners.
jumpers.
All the Southerners are
on the
just
cover.
getting front covers.
Yeah. Still at it. We're all still at it. But mate, so happy actually. And I got it with. I worked this out as well. So my first article, it was like a Who is Olly Wilkins article. It was like one of the first things I ever got in MBUK really. Was with Steve Bear, and that was 17 years ago.
Wow.
And then I got the cover the other day, 17 years later, with the man Steve Bear.
That's crazy.
So fucking cool.
And do you know in advance that that's going to be a cover? Like, how does it work? Do you go out to shoot that cover, or is it more the article which is inside, and then they choose a cover?
Well, you go out to shoot the article and then you do your fucking best. And I've done it for years, and I've had a lot of articles in MBUK over the years.
Yeah.
And you always shoot. So when you're with a photographer, it's very back in the day. It was very clear what you were shooting for when they went like from this to this.
Right.
As soon as the camera turns up like that, you're like, dude, you haven't organised the fucking cover. So a lot of the photographers will know that they've like organised to try and shoot a cover. Otherwise, it's pointless. There's no need for a portrait shot necessarily, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have an idea that you're going for the cover, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll get it.
Okay.
And
awesome.
yeah, so we shot a load of shots, and yeah, stoked. I mean, obviously, like a cover like an MBUK cover, it follows like a fairly, it follows some guidelines. You know, there's like blue sky, there's like
Does it really? Yeah.
big action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like you really need to factor in that you're gonna have like not too messy, so they can put text over it. Like Steve obviously has got more covers than anyone in the world probably for MBUK, so he knows this formula better than anyone.
Yeah.
Bear,
Yeah.
Steve Bear, this is.
Yeah, it's
So-
fair. Yeah, like you say, you've got the
Yeah, it was
MBUK
wicked.
logo at the top, so it needs to be sort of clear there, and then then they put the text where the trees are. So yeah, that's I didn't really think about that. Of course.
Really think about the composition. Yeah. Really think about it. Yeah, and the same for any covers really. I mean, same for everything. A lot of shit's not by accident. Like, you know, obviously I've worked like coming up with concepts for product ads for DMR, and
Yeah.
you really have to think shit through. It's not just you get sent a load of photos and you try and work it out and you put graphics in. It very rarely works like that. Like some adverts do. They're like an action shot and then you just put a product next to it. But a lot of shots don't work like that at all. So
Yeah.
you have to
Interesting.
put a lot of work in.
And do you
Yeah,
sort
there you
of
go.
override to get the perfect body position, or was that shot, for example, was that just a regular run? Do you always ride so
Yeah, that's
beautifully?
a regular run. Like, well, I fucking know. I think I think I'm lucky really because I over exaggerate everything on a bike. So
Yeah.
without even trying,
Yeah.
so it tends to look more interesting in photos. Like you look at some race photos, and these riders are riding like on the fucking ragged edge, and it just looks boring sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I've always been lucky in that respect. It's probably one of the only reasons why I've been a sponsored rider for so long. Sadly. So yeah,
And that's what it all boils down to. His whole career is
Pretty
just
much, yeah.
based on overriding stuff.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I like
But
it.
like that's actually what I enjoy anyway. Like if I was going around corners to be efficient and the fastest route, then it wouldn't look the same as it
No.
looks half the time anyway. I think
No.
all of my favourite riders are overriding
Okay.
or smashing stuff when you don't need to, because that's
Yeah.
the thing that's fun, isn't it?
Totally. I was talking to I did another podcast with Sam's Bikes, talking about e-bikes and stuff, and I used you as a good example actually about how you do override stuff, because when I first came and rode with you down at Rogate, I think it was was it Rogate? No, it was the last time I came down with the e-bike, and I was still I'd only ridden it like once or twice, and I was still a bit like, oh, it feels a bit sort of. Sorry, you just broke up a little bit. You're good. Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah,
it just keeps coming up as saying poor connection. Sorry. So
Oh, bugger.
yeah, I felt like it was still like the new bike felt a little bit sort of heavy and a bit, dormant and stuff. But I use you as a good example because, when you follow you even on an e-bike, you are like overriding stuff. Like you do still throw like big cutties and whips and stuff like that. And it made me go, okay, this is possible on an e-bike. It's fine. Like you just need to.
Yeah, you're just fucking around.
Yeah.
And that is riding is just fucking around for me. So the whole time, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really think about it as overriding. Like that is just riding, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
otherwise, well, I guess I come from dirt jumping. So if I was just, if you weren't overriding dirt jumping, you just go straight through the jump.
You'd just be doing dead
So
sailors
it's pretty
everywhere.
normal to me to like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty normal, I think, to like pull up or go sideways or like inside a turn. I don't know. I honestly don't even think think it.
No, it is interesting that though.
Fucking doing the
Like you
same
say,
shit
it is
for too long.
You've brought like a dirt jumping style to like riding just trails, as in like
Exactly,
single track and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
It's not necessarily about going fast.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, that's good.
No. I mean, I do like going fast, and lots of my rides I do try and go quick, but I wouldn't say it's like the be all and end all. That's what's interesting, isn't it? When you hear people talk about like products and geometry and all of that shit, realize that's like a major thing for people is just going fast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and not really thinking about just how fun is the bike. Yeah, you're right. It's true.
Yeah.
I wonder why
And,
people
like,
are so
Strava
obsessed with
lines.
that.
Strava lines are insane.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think that for me, I'm not into the whole Strava thing anyway. That's like totally ruins a ride, if I'm honest. The only reason I ever use it is just to calculate like how far have I been. It's not really about getting a calm or anything like that.
Yeah,
there's little
fitness
ones every
tracker
now and
or whatever,
again.
yeah.
There's little ones where I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to get this, like if it's a really, really fun bit of trail. But other than that, I'm not personally like, not too fussed. I'll be using it tomorrow, mate, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Going on the big road ride.
What's happening tomorrow?
Big road ride, man. I remember when I put down 100-mile road ride or 100-mile ride on the handbook, and I thought I'm gonna have to do that because that's one of the bigger ones, so I'm gonna have to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna get it done tomorrow, hopefully.
And it's fucking happening
tomorrow.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, the boys at Focus have hooked it up. Nice road bike to go out on. So yeah, we're gonna go and try and get that ticked off tomorrow. 100-mile road ride. Pretty nervous.
Oh, mate.
Not
Brilliant.
gonna lie. I haven't ridden a road bike for about
just,
10 years.
Just make sure you pack or eat loads of pasta tonight. That's what I always do when I'm going out with my roadie friends. I just eat shitloads of pasta. I carb load, dude.
Yes, I'm gonna carb load tonight.
But
for sure.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna carb load tonight.
Makes a big difference.
Big bowl of porridge in the morning, and then just Haribo for the rest of tomorrow.
Hey, get on the rice. I've had rice every day for the last 3 weeks or whatever. And I had a conversation. Like literally, you have rice for every meal of every day. So
How do you
have
feel?
rice for breakfast,
Are you bloated?
rice for lunch, rice for dinner.
You're fucking basically a
I
pigeon.
spoke to a local dude, and he's like, "Yeah." And I spoke to a local dude, and I was like, "What's Why do you have to eat all the rice?" Great. Why is it the best food? And he said, "It's just the most powerful food."
Which is,
I couldn't.
you can't argue.
I don't know what to say to someone if they say that, because rice. And also he was a bit like this as well. He's a bit like, well, obviously it's the best food, the most powerful one.
What do you say to that? You're just like, all right, yeah, I suppose. If it was talking about like corn,
So,
you could probably
yeah,
argue, but
fair
like,
enough.
I guess, yeah, it's cool, whatever. Take it.
Fucking wild how much, just the quantity of rice that you have every single day is insane.
Wow.
But I can't, it's good. I like rice.
You feel
I don't
good?
like quite that much rice, but it's good. It's all good, yeah.
Yeah, you feel all right? What do they have?
Yeah, can't
Okay,
complain.
anyway, let's just go back a bit. Oh, where are you?
Yep.
Where are you and where have you been?
Okay, so I am in Indonesia. I've been asked to come out to Indonesia to shoot a TV commercial. I'm a very small part in a TV commercial. I am the bike rider in this commercial to encourage people to visit a part of Indonesia in North Sumatra, which is called Lake Toba.
Right, okay. Amazing. And
So
this is the bit that
Lake
super
Toba
gets
is
really
a-
interesting for me. How did this happen? Like, how does this all come about? How do you get the call? How do you book the job? Who facilitates this? So I think people find that quite interesting, if I'm honest, and I certainly will.
Yeah, definitely. So I think really they contacted me through Instagram.
Really?
The producer.
That's how it comes around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, or was it Instagram or email? Either way, it was through social media of some sort.
Yeah.
Because this social media is so good. Like before then, you'd have to get in touch with an agent for this kind of work, I would imagine. So then that means I would have to have an agent.
And you've never
And
had
then
anything like that?
It
Or?
would have to be a good agent. Whereas now you don't have to. You just fucking have an Instagram page, and
Yeah.
it just so happens the bloke who's booking the job has heard of me. So it's easy. It's really good.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, anyway,
Isn't it interesting, though, that that's how it happens?
Isn't it?
So have you ever had
know,
an agent
I know.
or... I mean, I guess like Mo in a way from Focus is like an athlete manager for you, but is that how it works, or...?
Yeah, well, he's actually he's actually working on behalf of the brand. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But when it comes to
So
personal
Moses is
stuff, it's
actually
just
like,
you.
Yeah, it's just me. Yeah, it's just me. I mean, I've had other people negotiate deals before, like, with companies, or put me in touch, and then you have to give them money, which is cool. It's whatever. But yeah, no, I haven't. I honestly thought about signing up for an agency for things like this.
Yeah.
But you know, not stunt work as such, but just like, fuck knows, dude. I've had some weird ones in my time. I have. Like
Have you?
out of industry bike ones. I did one for Nissan. That was super weird. I didn't even have a bike with me. I'm just literally driving a truck around Iceland.
Oh yeah, I remember you doing that actually.
Canon.
Right.
The Canon one was piss funny because I was riding my bike and then they had a good looking version of me in the same clothes that was doing the acting.
Okay.
But it was fucking funny. He was like 6 foot, same colour hair, but just fucking smoke show dude. And then there's me. It's like, right, bring in the ugly one. Right, go off the jump. Ugly
He's not
one.
bothered about his face. He's cool. Like, just send him off
Yeah,
it.
exactly. He's fucking right. Shoot from behind. That head is fucking minging. Shoot from behind. But yeah, they're mega weird. But this is, out of all of the jobs that I've done that are out of industry jobs, this has probably been the weirdest because just how far away it is from home.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a very strange time. It's during a lockdown in a pandemic, and the country itself is closed to tourism, so therefore nothing's open. So you're in Indonesia, but it's like I'm in the sticks, and not even the tourist bits are open in the sticks. Like it's just complete. It's really odd, all of it.
Yeah.
And it's probably the most big time one I've done. So it's probably the biggest crew.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you would not believe the size of the crew.
How many people are we
You wouldn't
talking?
believe it. We're talking fucking 100 people on set.
Wow. Jeez. Okay. Jesus.
No
Christ.
joke. And this is to shoot.
What on earth do 100
So there's
people
there's
do?
people there for. Oh, I know, dude. There's people there for continuity purposes. There's people there for makeup. There's masseuse. There's catering. They're filming just me riding some of these days. Not all of the days, but like, you know, on some of the days there have been 100 people there, and I'm just riding down a track.
Whoa.
There's like 4 people employed full time to be there with smoke guns. And when they want to, they don't shout, "Do we want some smoke over there?" Everyone's got walkie-talkies, and they fucking love them as well. So they walkie-talkie everything. I'm just going for a piss. Over, and then, but they'll be like, we need some atmosphere over in the far right corner, and then one of the smoke dudes will spray a load of smoke. It's insane.
So this is
Yeah.
okay. So it's all about, like, you know, I guess sports in this area. But how does smoke
That's right,
factor
so
in? Like, is there a fire? Like, what's the premise?
Atmosphere, dude. No, there's a director. So there's a director here who is quite literally, he sits on a screen. He has, you know, there's the director. There's the director of DOP. Oh, I don't know. There's so many different names. But anyway, the director sits on a chair over there, and he's got a monitor which shows exactly what they're shooting. There's a focus puller. There's actually 2 focus pullers.
Right.
There's camera A, B, C. Each shot is set up. Then there's another person who's like a technician doing GoPros and different stuff. There's another person there who's responsible solely for the download of all footage.
Right.
So
Wow.
it really is bizarre. It's just, and a lot of the time I was frustrated because I'm used to filming with bloody Milky and Seeger, who bang it out, and when they bang it out, I bang it out. So we're all like in the moment, we're all filming. I'm like running back to the top. I want to do another run. It's like normal riding, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas this is like I've stood there for an hour for some shots, and they've been getting light right. They've been and yeah, it's been an amazing experience. Really cool to see.
For sure.
And there haven't only been riding shots. So there's probably 4 days of action shooting, and then the other days have been like cultural shooting.
Ooh, okay.
So there's myself here. There's also from the UK, good friend now, Bren Orton. So you must check him out. He's he was actually potentially going to be my bringing guest.
He was a guest.
He's asleep. I think he's asleep. He was going to be my guest that I was going to bring in, and also I think it's too difficult with headphones. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I thought about
So
it, and I thought I don't know how we'd do it.
Cheers, dude. But anyway, we'll have to get what he did on screen, because the dude is a fucking gangster.
Really?
So he's a kayaker.
Okay.
And he goes off fucking. He's done an 80-foot waterfall whilst we've been here.
Has he? What, he just went off
Do you
and
know
did
how
it?
high 80 foot is?
Yeah.
Oh, he bombed off it.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not great with measurements and distance, but 80 foot's bloody big to go off anything.
80 foot's massive, and you look at this water and you're like, how can you even make sense of it? And it's been wicked hanging out with him, because there's so many parallels, and like you talk to him, he's just like the same. Often you get it with people who are really into something, but just someone's passion and interest makes them interesting themselves, and like I share so many of the same views as him within our separate sports. It's really cool. It's been wicked hanging out with him.
And you didn't know him at all going into this then?
So no, not at all. I
Right.
met him in Doha Airport.
Okay, on the way out.
Yeah, I'm Ollie. Yeah. Yeah, on the way out. Yeah.
Wow, cool. At least you've had
Bizarre.
someone
So
out there.
I've been
then.
hanging out with him a load. Yeah, exactly. And then there, a lot of days we've been completely separate. So we've been in separate crews. They split the crew, so it's 50 person shoots on each one. Then there's a chick from Indonesia called Nistia, who's a free diver.
Right. Oh,
so
wow.
she's been doing like water shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's the three of us are like the they refer to you as the talent, which I cannot get used to.
I refer to you as the talent when we're not recording.
You fucking don't.
I do now.
I know you don't.
I
The
do
bell
now.
end is what you call me. No, you call me the bell end, and you will not be calling me the talent.
You're the talent from now on.
How horrible is the talent?
Yeah, the talents. I mean,
You know what it's sort of like? It's sort of like you know when someone cleans the toilet
yeah.
and you go like, fucking well done, mate, you're really good at cleaning the toilet. That's sort of what the talent thing is like, because you call someone the talent, and then you're like, oh, fucking get the talent to fucking get up at 4 a.m, and then
That's what the talent's here
that's
for.
the bit that your brain automatically hears. You're like, yeah, talent, woo. You skim past the 4 a.m. start. So I haven't had much sleep for the last 3 weeks. I'm not going to lie. We've had like 4 a.m, 6 a.m, 4 a.m, 4 a.m, 6 a.m. These people work fucking hard.
Really? And why so early? Are you travelling? Have you been travelling far to get to the place, or is it shooting at dark? Or
Yeah. No, this fucking lake we're promoting is massive. So
Right.
you have a couple of factors here. You've got a fucking massive lake that is a giant volcano with an island in the middle, and all of the roads are, no offence to everyone in Lake Toba, they're shit. You know, there's no direct routes anywhere. Part of it's just the terrain. It's too steep. It's too difficult.
yeah,
And when you're travelling with 100 people, and they all go in black cars, all bumper to bumper everywhere, looks like
Wow.
mafia.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Presidential.
So there's that, and then there's the director, who is an artistic genius. He's one of the most respected directors here in Indonesia, and he has very specific needs. So he'll like the texture on one part of the island. No shit. So then you have to travel fucking 4 hours to
Right.
get this texture, and you turn up and you're like, well, it's a load of fucking rock. It's shit, but you don't. I think what I've had to accept is that I don't know anything. I normally don't know much of what's going on, but this I really don't know anything, because it's not a riding edit. It's an advert for a potential location for people to come visit. So it's not about me riding, and so the riding hasn't had to be good. It
Right.
just has to look a certain way to fit into his idea.
Yeah. And what's interesting
But
as
dude,
well is,
we've had some.
if the riding isn't such a big part of it, and I don't mean this offensively, but why you? Because do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Fair point though, right? Like,
Yeah.
do you like factor in
100%.
promoting this thing after? Is that part of the gig? Is it like?
No, nothing.
Are you like an ambassador? Is what I'm saying.
At all, no.
Are you a Lake Toba ambassador?
No.
Right.
I like that. Keys to the city.
Yeah.
No, honestly, that's not even.
Look
been
good in the
factored
Instagram
It's not
bio,
even
huh?
part of it.
Lake Toba ambassador. I
Yeah,
like that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could get like a T-shirt
I like
stuff like that.
I
Could be like a merch thing. Lake Toba ambassador.
that. I like that with like a little dictator version of me with that haircut, the dictator haircut.
Yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about. I'm just not saying it because it
I
could
know,
be
yeah.
misconstrued construed as racism.
Yeah.
But you know the haircut.
Yeah, Lake Toba
Yeah.
ambassador, like good big bold text on the old
I
merch
like
line.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for the idea. I'll get going on that. Fucking brilliant. Yeah. So it's been it's been really surreal. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's been brilliant. The whole thing's been brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's been brilliant hanging out with those two because they've been super fun. I'm really glad about that because Bren's fucking awesome, and then this Nistia chick's really, really cool as well. So it's just been easy,
Nice.
and the whole crew's cool. It's just been, it's been really good fun.
Yeah.
And
how quickly did this come about then? Because
it's fucking funny.
What's that? Sorry.
The shit that you'll find so funny is certainly not the riding.
Okay.
So they had all of us dressed up. So there's costume department. So I've been dressed in someone else's clothes. I've been dressed in 3/4 length North Face
Ooh.
khaki waterproof trousers,
Strong look.
and I've had a blue button-up shirt on. But I can't tell
What,
you
to
how
ride
hot it
in?
is. I literally have my t-shirt off the whole time. I'm boiling the entire time whilst I'm out here. No, for the cultural things.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which are the things you're going to find the funniest? You know, they're like me like, oh, I had a headband on. I had a headband on. You made me wear a headband and a cap and then a mask that made my ears
like
stick
Kid
out.
Rock.
Oh my god, dude, I look like a full-on pleb. I'll show you a video actually.
Oh,
It
please.
is insane. I've been looking, and like I started off like sort of a bit like really self-conscious about it, and now I by the end of it I couldn't have given less of a fuck. I was just like,
And that's just
You
what
know,
they wanted the look to be.
I'm not cool anyway.
Wow.
What director
And
wanted, yeah.
do you play the same character throughout the TV commercial? So are you the guy riding
Mm-hmm.
that's enjoying the culture at the same time?
Yes. So the TV commercial itself is very short and is going to be really like, you know, the kind of thing that you see, like, let's say on TV or on a flight video.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Bro, is it going to be
So
on UK
it's going to
TV?
be very short. I honestly have no idea. Have no idea.
Honestly hope so.
I can't see why. Interestingly, they pitched, out of the riders that they pitched it to, there was Nick Piscetto, Wyn Masters, Bernard Kerr, who else? A few others I found out that they'd like pitched
Yeah.
to. And so, some of the dudes decided they didn't want to do it at the last minute. Some of them decided that they wanted too much money, or basically it ended up being me for a number of different reasons,
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I was wondering whether they wanted like a UK guy because they're pitching it because it's going in the UK. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Wow. God, I hope so, man. I love that, like, people still always share, like, your Design for Down thing as well. People will, like, share that and be like, oh, amazing YouTube clip. Like, I really want it to be, like, on UK TV, like, in the middle of, like, Bake Off or something. That'd be so cool.
Oh, mate. Do you know, at the start, I was like, well, what? You fucking paid for me, so now why are you dressing me up as a lesbian tourist? You know? Or like why are you dressing me up as a geography teacher? You paid for me to come over. Yeah. Surely you want me. You want me in my clothes being me. And then I was like, after a while, I was like, fuck, that's actually 100% not what they want. They want...
Yeah.
So he started getting me... Like, by the end of it, I was just a shell of my former self. I was like... He'd be like, dude, can you take your T-shirt off, put your headband on, keep the 3/4 lengths on, and can you scream as loud as you can in the waterfall? And then I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'll fucking do it. Fuck it. Ah! So these shots are just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. And then in the end, we did like this, some fucking tribal ceremony. Oh,
dude,
story,
that's
right?
sick. Okay.
We're on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tribal ceremony, it's all fully traditional. It's not so Indonesia is primarily a Muslim country.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like a religion from before it became a Muslim country. So this is, I don't even know what the religion's called. It's like such a massive country split into so many millions of different islands that they have so many different languages, dialects, cultures within it. It's like it's like an ancient religion that we were in some ceremony for.
Okay.
So I got dressed up by the king of Lake Toba in the region. Full tribal gear. Everyone's in full tribal gear. I mean, the dicks and the tits weren't hanging out, but nearly. It was that sort of vibe.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What we're talking like straw,
And,
straw stuff.
Yeah, all that kind of shit. Yeah, like loincloths
Yeah.
and like fucking hats and all sorts.
Face paint?
Really, yeah, proper tribal gear.
Okay.
Sorry?
Face paint.
Was there face paint? No face paint.
Okay.
No face paint. Annoyingly, they all had to wear masks because obviously this is going on TV, so it has to be seen as responsible. So you've got people in like complete tribal gear and then just fucking stupid
A blue
bloody
mask.
face masks with their ears pointing. Yeah, bullshit, but whatever. So they had to do it. So the king, one of the scenes. Bear in mind, again, this is a 100-person set. This is more than a 100-person set because you've got dancers, you've got musicians. This is a really, really big scene. Mm-hmm. And I've come in. All three of us have bowed our heads, and they put this sort of hat thing on me. They put like some sort of like dress on me, and some sort of sash, and then a hat on.
Yeah.
As I go back up, I just automatically went for nuts with the king. And then you just hear, cut, and then everyone's like, fuck's sake. Bear in mind, just to reset that scene is like a massive palaver.
So you went to knuckle him?
Everything takes so long. Yeah, I went nuts, the king. I just thought, well, it's fucking weird if I just let him put the... what am I going to do? I can't say, thanks, dude, because it will come up on the microphone.
Right.
I just wanted to say thank you for putting my little hat on, So I went for nuts, but it's just, it made me laugh so much.
Did he grab it? Or did he like do it back or anything? Or he just stopped?
Yeah, I think so. I think he nucks me back. Yeah.
Really?
I felt very embarrassed in the moment because I felt like I'd really let the whole team down. I did bad acting,
Some pressure on you, I guess, when you're acting.
Oh, mate, a bizarre experience.
Some pressure there.
That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mate, I've got newfound respect because you just have to hang around, and it might not be your scene, so you might just be there, sat there, on the floor, eating crisps for 4 hours in a day.
I've heard a lot of
you've
actors
got
say
your
that in the
boiling hot
past.
costume on.
Yeah, that's the hardest bit. Is like just all the waiting around, of just being on set, waiting.
I mean, you literally can't do anything because
I feel like that's
they
2020
could
though.
just
In a
scrap the scene
nutshell,
halfway through shooting it.
Yeah.
You what? Sorry.
I feel like that's just 2020 in a nutshell. Just sat around, just like waiting for stuff to happen.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Well, I did days of it, and it gave me a new bit of respect for for people that actually do actual acting. Like I don't have to act; I'm being myself. So he'll say to me like, just react like you would react if someone was putting their hat on your head, or like act as if you're meeting a king.
Yeah. So obviously you go
really
nuts.
met many kings. So.
Yeah. It must be quite nice as well being on set all this time and like your phone doesn't work. So that's pretty cool. So it means you've got away from all that. Has it been like quite a nice thing to just be away from everything and everyone, or?
I get quite a lot of fear of missing out, to be honest. I really miss Oh, mate, you can't really talk about it because it just sounds such bullshit. I know there's so many people that are stuck in lockdown having a shit time, and they probably think, you fucker, even saying one negative thing about all of it. But ultimately, for all of us, it's been a little bit lonely at times. I don't understand the language. So if you just... Hey, dude, if you hang out with 5 people, let's say, that don't speak your language for an entire day, it feels like quite a long day.
Totally.
And then... At the end of that day, if you just go back to like a hotel room and no one's there, I'm by no means is this violins, because I appreciate I'm fucking lucky and it's been an amazing experience. But it's not like, I still experience FOMO. I still see videos of people riding in the rain, and I think like, fuck, I want to be riding in the rain. Because this has not been a riding trip.
Right.
I've done barely any riding,
Yeah. You've been practicing the Switzerland squeaker.
No, it rains too much. It's rainy season out here, dude.
Oh, right.
It's boiling hot, and then it's harder rain than you've ever experienced. So it's,
Really? But is it, what's the temperature been like? Is it warm? Obviously, you're in a t-shirt right now, but...
Yeah, it's fucking warm, and it's mega humid.
Yeah.
So I'm just drenched. I sweat a lot. I sweat quite a lot, so I'm not used to this heat. I sweat the whole time. I'm in drenched clothes the entire time.
Right.
Also, another little cool thing, nothing fucking dries, does it? So you're wet, and then you hang stuff up to dry, and obviously the air is that humid that it just stays
Oh, nice.
like damp and disgusting. So then all your clothes stink, and yeah, especially like, you know, when we do 4 a.m. starts, I'm
Yeah.
in costume, my lesbian tourist costume, and we do 4 a.m. starts, and then we get back to the hotel at 12 o'clock at night. There's no laundry service,
Right.
so every single day I've been wearing the same outfit, and I'm like desperately trying to make it. And then I get drenched in sweat every single day. So honestly, you just smell gross, and like my boots are completely soaked all the way through, and yeah, it's tropical countries are quite tough, you know.
Yeah.
You think that's it as well. Like you're in this beautiful landscape and amazing trees and scenery and mountains, but it's all too thick and inaccessible. Like jungle's no joke.
Yeah,
No
because you
joke.
said like even like on the mic ride stuff, all this amazing scenery and beautiful woodland and forest and stuff, but you can't actually ride in it.
You can't access it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even if you just try and walk through it, like it'd be a mission to build tracks there because it's so thick.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
You compare it to like UK forests, and they're like plantations. They're like,
Yeah. So
But
this is okay. So obviously they're promoting the TV commercials, like promoting the free diving, it's promoting the canoeing, kayaking, whatever your man Bren does. So then the mountain biking side of it, what are they promoting?
there's a bike park. I think ultimately that what they're really promoting is, and it's really good that they're doing it because this place has like endless untapped opportunity. Like it's a beautiful lake with all of these mountains all around. They want it to be like they're pushing it towards outdoor tourism, and there's loads of that. Like there is a bike park,
Right.
you know. It's
and
not
this
a
is
bike
a
park
relatively
that you
new
would
bike
travel
park,
this
right?
far for.
It's
Yes,
a new
that's right.
place.
Yeah, and it's not a bike park that you travel this far for, but they're trying to kickstart something. I mean, it's very difficult. What comes first, chicken or the egg? Like,
Mm.
you need people to come there to bring money to invest in improving all of these things. It's really difficult, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So what aspects of the riding scene have you experienced then?
So, the riding scene. So I've been to. It's on the edge of this volcanic crater. It's through the jungle. They've got like a couple of tracks that
Yeah.
they've cut in, but yeah, and they're all wicked people. I mean, ultimately, what I think culturally, there's a difference from the UK to Indonesia. So, for instance, the tracks are they're not built by riders, because the riders out here, anyone who rides is like a rich person, and rich people don't really dig.
Right.
Like, I think this is this isn't a theory of mine. I've asked about this.
We are talking about.
Because
We're not
I
talking about
see the
Surrey, are we? We're
riders
talking
there.
about Indonesia. Sorry, I couldn't resist that.
Rich voice, fucking dude. Yeah, you're right.
There you
Fucking
go.
Right. Rich people don't dig. There's a problem.
That's
There's
it.
a fucking problem,
Solved. Right, I'm ending this. It's done.
mate. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, that's end of podcast. I'm going to go back into my fucking room. Just to anyone on the listening to this or watching this, it might not make sense, but I've been me and Davey had a conversation before we came on air about just people not getting it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what that was a reference
Sorry,
to.
man. That felt like it was teed up too good. My bad.
It was
Apologies
perfect.
to everyone in Surrey
But,
Hills.
yeah, well, I mean, ultimately it is true.
Okay.
You know, I stood there with the guy who's like, you know, running the bike park and like one of the main riders, and he won't touch the shovel because it's like a diss if you touch the shovel. It's not that he's a bad guy. It's just that it's completely different over here.
Bullshit,
So
right,
he
yeah.
employs some dudes to dig. The dudes that are digging don't have bikes. They don't
Right.
care.
Yeah.
They're just moving dirt around. They're literally just trying to get paid. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
And you can't ride good stuff unless someone who gives a fuck digs it. And there we have it.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah. Exactly.
someone
So
has
many
to dig
parallels
it.
going
When-
on.
mate, no dig, no ride isn't some bullshit elitist thing. if it's not there for you to ride down, you can't ride it. So someone has to dig it. You can't just ride endlessly through the jungle. It doesn't work. So yeah, that's why you need to have you need to hold diggers in high regard if you're a mountain biker that just parades around riding other people's work. That's what I think anyway.
I agree totally.
Obviously.
So there's like so there's a cultural difference in there. It's so good. So there's
no, there's not. No, Davey. No, Davey. I was wrong about that. There's no cultural difference. No. Just over here. Basically, dude, they've not got into digging enough. They don't realise that if you dig good shit, riding is like fucking 10 times more fun. So
yeah.
I did.
So have you been like trying to explain that? Have you been trying to show people? Have you dug? Have you been out? Have you done stuff?
Yes. I did like a whole digging workshop. I explained like a takeoff.
Yeah.
Because honestly, these takeoffs they're building are videos and then doing what's on the videos. It's literally just like, fuck knows, I think a takeoff looks like this.
Really? Yeah, okay.
They're insane. Hopefully I can send you a picture and you'll be able to see.
Yeah,
but like
and we'll
a
put
lot
it
of
in
the
the
takeoffs
thing.
weren't like this. They're sort of like this. So you bottom out at the bottom of the takeoff and then it turns into a drop off, or they just haven't been doing it long enough.
Right.
The lads here haven't been doing it long enough. So
Right.
it was cool. I did like a little workshop with them, and we talked about digging, and I tried to improve as much of their bike park as I could.
Okay.
Whatever. It was wicked.
That's cool, man. That's really cool. So you've had a positive impact as well on being there, and it's sort of teaching
Fuck
people.
knows, maybe, but I had a wicked time riding with them. It's so sick because riding is just riding, isn't it? We're bombing around and.
Yeah. What sort of bikes are they riding then? What is that? You know what's super random is as Hookit, I got an email the day after we spoke, like we Skyped, and you showed me the view in the hotel and everything. I got an email from an Indonesian bike shop, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is weird. It's like, I don't know if that's like, I don't know if it's
That's strange.
Big Brother watching over, and I don't know how that's all works. But I got an email off an Indonesian bike store.
Yeah.
So what are they riding?
How strange. Oh, sick bikes.
Really?
Very
Yeah.
trick indeed, yeah.
Wow. Okay. You see, I don't really know much about Indonesia.
All sorts,
I don't really.
10 grand bikes, dude.
Really. Right. Okay.
That's what I mean. This is a rich person's sport. It's like, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, what needs to happen is that there need to be lower end bikes and get people into it that are going to carry this on, and the possibilities are endless. It's such an amazing spot. It really is.
Yeah. And
Super cool.
how have people been responding to you being there as well? And I mean, a general public seeing you around on a bike and probably doing manuals in over monkeys or whatever you've been doing. I don't know, but do you get a lot of
brilliant?
Do you get a lot of oh fucking hell, wow, I don't know, a white man? I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
No, absolutely. Well, basically, these areas are remote, and it's amazing. Nothing you've ever seen. They're absolutely stunning, and someone's living in a wooden hut, and they farm coffee beans and pineapples, and they don't even have means of transport. They go every harvest they travel 2 hours by whatever, they get picked up in a taxi or whatever, and sell it, and they live really remotely up in these hills with their kids, with their dogs. It's so sick. So anyway, any kind of tourism that goes there is really big money, because we're all bellends, and we'll happily pay £2 for a Coca-Cola that costs 10p to buy. Yeah. So we since lockdown, since the pandemic, there's been zero tourism to any area in Indonesia. So when they were seeing me, they were like, oh yes, a fucking right, this is the sign that it's starting again, and we can actually make money again, because it's not easy.
That's kind of sad as well at the same
time. It
time.
opens your eyes.
You're like the carrot that we've dangled. You're like the tourism carrot that is not actually happening yet.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, you think things are going through hardship. You'd think that marketing would be one of the first things to go, but I don't think that's the case. You need to kickstart.
Well, they're going to need to
again. So
they're going to need to
more
kickstart
important
it.
than ever.
Yeah, they're going to need to kickstart people coming back to that area, so they're going to need the TV like commercials and stuff for people to go, fuck yeah, we need to go on holiday. Let's go to Lake Toba. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly, yeah.
Interesting, man. Super interesting. So, sounds like a really cool trip, dude. Really, really cool trip. And so you're in Bali now. So is this on the way home? You said you were coming home on the 27th? Oh, it's 25th, so...
That's right.
Can you hear me all right?
You there, man?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Should be okay. Yeah, we do keep dropping out, so
me?
sorry for people listening. Obviously, you're a long way away, so it's... yeah, the internet's not amazing. So...
Yeah, my apologies. I can't tell when I'm dropping out or not.
Yeah, I can. But I'll figure it out. So are you like on the way home then? Is that what's good? Have you like finished that job, or are you still doing bits?
Finished the job now. I think these are 2 standby days, but we had like a wrap party.
Oh wow!
We're done now. So I'm in Bali on my way back. I had like 2 days that they'd factored in for rain if we got any rain during really important shoots. Thankfully, we didn't. Mm-hmm. And so I'm in Bali on my way home. So I'm just chilling. I'm mopeding around.
Sick.
Knocking about, really, dude. Yeah, which is really nice. I'm very much looking forward to getting home, but very lucky to just get to see Bali when it's not that touristy as well, which is really cool.
Yeah. And whereabouts in Bali are you?
In Canggu, which is like I think it's like the trendy, touristy wellness area.
Is
because
it?
a lot of people seem to have a lot of basically a lot of people seem to have a lot of beads and bangles, and they like it's very yoga-y area.
Is it? Oh mate, I'm jealous. That's like, honestly,
Yeah,
I said to you the other day on WhatsApp, it's like, yeah, they love stretching. It's like it's in my top 2 places in the world to visit is Bali. There's a spot, like I said, called Chill House, which seems to be like a sort of yoga.
Yeah, Pescetto was...
Is that what it is? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's always there. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I seen Boris was there like last year.
That's it. Yeah. I don't know where it is actually. I'll go and check it out.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. And if you could bring me back a T-shirt, that'd be much appreciated.
T-shirt.
Yeah, T-shirt.
No worries. Yeah, T-shirt.
T-shirt's good, please.
Yeah.
T-shirt's good. T-shirt and a stick of rock or whatever they have. Stick of turmeric.
Stick of rock.
Yeah.
No worries. A stick of turmeric and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
No problem, dude.
Thanks, bro. I'll be hyped on that. What?
No worries.
A couple of segments that I want to do. So, big trip. This has been a long one. So, any travel tips? Have any travel tips materialised during this? What is it? 30 days you've been away? Will be 30 days.
Oh yeah, it's Olly's travel tips.
Yeah, long time. No, the 9th until the 27th.
Right.
Until the 28th. So
Okay.
it's a lot. It's 20 days.
Yeah, it's a
20
big
days,
trip.
something like that. Blah, blah. Yeah.
Okay.
Long time. So yes, I do. I have my travel tip, which is one that I don't know if any of the listeners have got amongst this travel tip, but I've had a lot of, like I say, I've had a lot of time sat down doing nothing, which is one of the things that happens a lot during travel. So I downloaded a game called 2048, a very simple game, and I would love our listeners to tell me how good if anyone's completed it. I've never completed it.
Right.
So it's 2048, and
Okay.
it's just a simple numbers game. I've got so into it, dude.
Have you?
I've got so into it. I can't remember what my big score is, but yeah, that's my travel tip, to be honest, because when you're out of I've not had any like phone signal or anything for all the days, so I've not been on Instagram, I've not been doing anything. I've just been doing 2048 relentlessly.
Right. Okay. It's nice to know you've used the time wisely. Sounds...
Well, dude, you have to sit in a chair. Like, I can't do anything. You literally can't do anything.
Yeah.
They're just like sit there, eat these crisps until we say come over it. So yeah, I've been eating the crisp and I've been playing the game.
Played 2048.
So that's my travel tip.
All right, I like it. Okay.
2048, and yeah, so that's my travel tip. So Did we already do the Olly's travel tip? Because I love that section.
Yeah, it's
but I never
in.
get to hear it.
I've done it. But no, we can't. At
It's in.
some
Thanks,
point, though.
dude. Thanks, dude.
But at some point, we'll level that
Yeah,
up. Man,
I can hear it.
We'll be able to mix it all in and stuff at some point, especially when we get the studio
it'd be
or some
good.
shit. I don't know. Some point.
Yes.
Some point
it'd
that
be
would
good.
be pretty cool. What? And this isn't.
It would
a
be
plug,
good.
but
Next segment, dude.
underwear, like maybe that's a good one for next time. Next time you go on a trip, we'll hook you up with a load of sacks, and then you can that can be a travel tip.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just put a plug in there for no reason. I'm sorry.
Yeah, underwear.
Yeah.
You did, didn't you? What's happened to you today?
I don't know.
You're right.
That was a bit salesy, wasn't it? Can I take that out? I'll edit that out. That was horrible. The idea, the thought was way better than what came out of my mouth. Let's put it that way.
Hey, dude.
Oh, there you
out.
go. Look at that. You see?
Not
almost planned.
Not necessary, dude.
Almost planned. That's amazing.
Yeah, you could bring Saks underwear, or you could bring any underwear, really. Yeah. And you could, definitely bring underwear when you travel. That's a good tip, dude. Good tip. Well done.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, what else we got? Okay, so again, long travelling, a lot of time. Let's talk tunes, man. What have you got? Olly's top tune.
Olly's top tunes to travel to.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've got Mad Villain and Strange. Right, can I use my phone? Can I use my phone and find the the track?
Yeah, of course.
It's Mad Lib, MF Doom, Mad Villain.
Yeah.
And it's Strange Ways. Track.
Strange Ways. All right, I'm liking it. Okay.
So I'm a big fan of that song. I've been relentlessly tanning it.
Okay. All right. I've been. I'm going to throw one of mine in there just because I love listening to music. Bishop Gunn, a song called Shine. Banger.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's the one that if you've ever listened to Theo Von's podcast, he plays at the start of his episode, and always sings along and gets really into it, and then I do the same. I'm just singing along.
Oh, the country song.
It's like diddle-a-doo. Hang on.
Oh, it sounds so good.
I'm just sitting by the front porch, wondering how could I be so far from my home. That one. It's that one.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah.
It's a banger.
Okay,
right?
nice.
All
nice.
right.
Nice tip.
Thank you.
And I really liked your singing as well.
Yeah, I'll probably edit that out
That's
as
good
well.
too.
I won't. I definitely won't.
Why do you edit out all the bits that make you look like a goon, and then you just keep all of the bits where I look like a goon in?
Yeah. Imagine if I did that.
Not fucking stupid, are you, dog?
No.
Not stupid.
Not stupid at all. Not stupid. Trail of the month, man. Trail of the month.
Rejoice, for it is Olly's trail of the month.
So trail of the month was, I was gonna say Caldera Bike Park because it's current and it's what I've got, and I've got a kept me saying it's basically been the only mountain bike trail I've ridden for an entire 3 weeks, which is very unlike me. I ride an awful lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, Caldera Bike Park. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called, but it's a very good trail.
Okay. I like it. Yeah, and again, if people want to look, the Mike Rides video was really good. You did a run down there on Mike Rides.
I did indeed, yeah.
And that's cool, man. It's been good. You've been doing more of that and keeping it. I feel like 2 in 2 days. Maybe you should have maybe given it a little bit of time in between. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Dude, the difficult thing is we're moving around hotels, and I don't know when I'm gonna have Wi-Fi, and that's why it's been so difficult to talk to me and stuff. Because I get back at 12 o'clock at night, and I might be in a hotel that doesn't even have Wi-Fi, and then you're fucked.
Yeah.
And you don't have data, you don't have anything. There's no signal, so that's why. That's why I end up doing them 2 in 2 days. Very stupid in hindsight, but I
good
just
for the
couldn't wait to
YouTube
get
algorithm,
out there,
I guess.
man.
Really good for the YouTube algorithm. Just
there you go.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Interesting. No, they were good, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love the one with the monkeys, and the monkeys looked savage out there. They actually, and the monkey
Yeah,
funeral
they're mean,
actually had
aren't
me in
they? Aren't they
stitches. That was really really funny.
Yeah, dude, that's real loneliness. So that was I had 2 days where I didn't see any other humans in the middle of the shoot because I was rained off. So I just had 2 days in a hotel on my own. The hotel's massive.
Yeah.
And I was just, there's no other tourists, there's no other buzz. You're just literally on your own. You order food, it comes to your room, it gets dropped outside your room because of Corona, and it comes in all plastic bags. Like, it was fucking weird.
Wow.
So that's why the bike ride's kind of funny, because I'm on the edge. I'm having a nervous breakdown. I'm lonely.
What's the food been like? You joke a little bit about it being all rice, but like, what's it actually been like?
Yeah, basically all rice. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, all rice. Well, that again, I've had. So every single day, I've had the exact same food 3 times. So you have a box. The whole crew just gets a box, and it's chicken and rice.
Right.
And I'm honestly not over exaggerating here. I've had the exact same cardboard box with rice and with chicken in 3 times a day, every day.
Really?
So yeah. So I guess the food's been.
And what are you looking
Good.
forward to, man? What's what's that one meal that you start missing?
Yeah, good point. Well, since I've been here in Bali, Bali's obviously like super westernized. There's all kinds of different food here.
Yeah.
It's like,
and it's open as well, though, even though there's no tourism. Is it still? There's still things happening there?
Yeah, it's open because there's so many it is because there's so many. Stuck over here working. So yeah, loads of places still open. Yeah.
Cool.
It's just like Magaluf or something. It's like this. Yeah.
Is it? Again, somewhere
Loads
I really
of
want to
Western
visit.
people, loads of Russians.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, you don't need to now because you'll have a T-shirt very soon. So then you can just fucking relax and stop whining on about it, really, can't you? So that's good.
Yeah, just stay here, stay at home.
Yeah.
Which
is better, innit?
I mean, yeah. It really is, yeah. I mean,
No,
this lockdown,
I'm kidding.
man.
Amazing place.
This lockdown, that's
Definitely
one thing
worth a visit because it's.
Sorry, go on. There is a slight delay, so sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, go on. This lockdown.
It's getting tough, dude. It's getting harder. I think there's a lot of. I don't know how much you're looking at it. Where you are, probably not much, hopefully, but they're on about at the moment with the Christmas thing, and like they're gonna open it up. Open up whatever travel and shit or whatever for like 5 days over Christmas so you can visit your family and stuff like that, dude. And it's shit. It really is shit. I think, yeah, it's weird, man, when you think about it. It's been almost a whole year. Like, we started doing Lockdown Companion in, I think it was March, which doesn't seem like a long time away right now. It's only like 4 months. But the year's gone like super fast.
Yeah.
And thank you to everyone as well who
mad,
actually
isn't it?
reached out and said about Lockdown Companion. That's probably something I totally forgot to mention, but obviously we went back into lockdown in between us doing the last episodes, and honestly, dude, a lot of messages and a lot of people actually this week saying.
I know. Well, I got them as well. Yeah.
Asking me if I knew what date it was, which was quite funny. Do you know what day it is? And I was like, yeah. Oh dear.
My apologies. No. We can get back on it when I'm back, maybe. If this lockdown continues, we're going to have to. It's public service, really, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking too, we got the next one of these is going to have to be like a Christmas special. Because it'll come out on the 23rd, so which is like, Christmas is the 25th, so, we're going to have to do a Christmas special. So maybe we can get like a Santa or something like that, like a guest or something.
That'd be really nice to have him as a guest because that would be nice.
We could get Santa as a guest. That'd be pretty cool.
He's probably fucking busy.
He might, well, maybe not. I don't know how it's going to work through lockdown, dude. Travel restrictions and stuff. I don't know what Santa's game is. He's going to be on struggle
Well, I
street.
actually think it's a fucking bad idea that he goes out there because ultimately he is in the vulnerable category, and I think him to go around to all those houses, it's fucking not worth it, man.
Yeah.
Stay at home, Father Christmas. It's fine. We'll all be fine with coal. I had this idea with my family. I don't really ever want anything. I like Christmas because you get to hang out with people, but I don't really like presents. I don't want things that much.
No.
Yeah,
no.
And so we had this idea that we all give presents to one member of the family, and then that family changes every year. I thought that'd be quite funny.
That's a good idea. What I'm pretty hyped for, dude, is I've managed to get 2 kids' bikes to give away. So I'm hyped. I can't wait.
Oh, amazing! Good for you, man. Good
Something
for
I
you.
wanted
That's
to do
wicked.
a couple of years ago was like, especially this year, it's been hard. You know, a lot of people, without getting too deep, you know, losing jobs and stuff like that. So we've got two bikes to give away at Christmas. So we're gonna do a giveaway, make some kids happy, and get them into riding.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do a giveaway as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Giveaways.
You got it, man. Did Troy Lee do kid stuff? Oh, you broke up. Did Troy Lee do kid stuff?
Do Troy Lee do kids stuff? Absolutely, they do a youth range. And quite often I go through the catalogue and I'll be like, this looks quite nice. And then I click on it and it's a youth thing.
Okay.
And also, I must admit, this also happens with the women's range. I'll think, that's such a lovely pastel tone. It might complement my complexion. And then I click on it and it's women's and there's space for tits. And I don't have tits. So
even after all this rice, you still don't have tits.
No, exactly. Does rice make you fat? Am I getting fat? I might be fat, dude. I'm gonna have to get back amongst it. I went to the gym a minute ago.
Did you?
Yeah, here in Bali.
Nice. You've not been doing that. That's something that's quite, you do that all the time, right? When you're back home.
I do. I've been doing just press ups in my bedroom and body weight squats. Miserable.
Cool.
But I suppose it's what everyone's been doing, so no changes there.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
But yeah, I'm not used to not being active. It's really being active is a big part of me being happy, strangely enough. And I don't particularly enjoy it when it's going on. I feel like it's quite painful working out and doing sprints and doing all of that kind of stuff. But I feel like ultimately it's really, very good for you.
Totally.
In more ways than just your health.
Yeah. No, you're right, mate. 100%. It is hard. It's hard to be working out. I'm enjoying working my way through this handbook and stuff a little bit. I've been doing there's a press-up challenge.
Mate, brilliant.
To a song called "Flowers" by Moby.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I've been trying to do that quite a bit, and then this month I've been doing the cold every day. So I've been in the cold plunge that I made at home. or cold bath.
Nice.
Either
Wicked,
or.
the bin.
Yeah, the bin. Yeah. I mean, you could call it a bin. You could call it a cold plunge. It's entirely up to you, mate. Really. But, yeah. Either way, it's full of cold water.
That's well good. I need to get on it when I get back, don't I? I've not been back, so I've missed out on the Winter Defiance handbook.
Oh,
but
it's cool.
I've heard so many good things about it, and obviously I've had so many fucking messages saying I love you. So thanks for that as well. I'm really pleased to. They lift my spirits every time.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad. All right, should we do a few listener questions and then probably aim to wrap this one up? A little bit shorter than usual, but we've got some connection issues, and you sat in the dark. So.
Am I? Do you want me to move?
No, don't move.
It's got really dark since I'm moving.
Oh, you moved anyway.
I'm fucking moving. I'll do what I want, mate.
All right, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, yeah. Yeah, we're doing it. Is this better?
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
Will be at least better for the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm sat in the dark.
That's all right.
How can everything be so difficult?
Oh, mate.
And my head's cut off now. What a load of... What a nightmare, eh?
Yeah.
Right, what's the listener question then?
All right, here we go. What we got? We got one from @1darbs_1, and he put, having a chat with the lads down at the zoo, and they'd like to know what's Olly's issue with them. I wonder if that's about monkeys. I just didn't understand the question, but maybe that's about
the lads, macaques.
Maybe that's what it is, huh?
Yeah, it must be, eh? So I've got no issue with macaques at all. I just they've got an issue with me, it would seem. I just keep my eyes on the ground when I go past them. Honestly, it's the same feeling as when you're walking along and you can tell people are walking along the other way and they want trouble. It's the exact same feeling.
Right, like a group of youths.
We've all done that late at night. Yeah. Exactly. Everyone's had that late at night. And honestly, it's identical feeling to that. So I'm riding along the road and these things are like right next to me and they're fucking strong and they've got big teeth and they all like, you can't look at them, especially not the alpha male, because the alpha male will straight up go for you. So I just felt like fucking with them when I was on the descent because they made me feel small on the way up, so I wanted to fuck with them really. But I learned the hard way not to fuck with macaques.
Right, no. Dude,
or I nearly learned
one
the
of
hard
them
way.
was that one on the mic rides, was it crossing the road or did it actually try to attack you?
Oh no, it went for me.
Did it? Yeah.
That's what was when I thought about it. I thought actually how fascinating that is, because I hadn't posed a threat to him, but he was protecting his mates.
Yeah.
Which to me is mind blowing. He has the, he's like, you fucking swooped at my mates, I'm gonna nail him. I think that's so fucking cool. Pack animals, I like that.
Yeah,
Very
that is
cool.
cool. That is cool. Protecting, yeah. All right, what we got? This is interesting, actually. At Matty Baker, 1985. Ollie, how often do you get to ride for yourself rather than for a job, advert, or for a YouTube video?
Well, I pride myself that I take that very seriously, because it would be such a shame if I made my favourite thing no longer fun. So I really try and make sure that I ride way more than I do for work, because I see other people sometimes around me only riding and that, like, every time you ride you have to film, and I just think, fuck me, it's not for me, man. You've got to keep your favourite thing fun, because the favourite thing is around to stay much longer than any career in mountain biking is. I want to keep my favourite thing fun.
Yeah.
And that is biking.
Yeah. That's good, man. That's nice. It is. I think it's the same with anything in life. I think a lot of people, I get like similar messages about like starting, maybe working in the bike industry and stuff like that. And I think you have to really think about it. Yeah. Can you hear the cat? Did I tell you we got a cat? Hang on.
You got a cat?
Yeah, it's doing my head in. Hang on.
Actually, you did tell me you got a cat. You got a rescue cat, didn't you? I can't hear it. Oh, he's gone. He's gone to get the cat now. I mean, what a bizarre episode, really. We've got a delay. I look like I'm sat in a Queen video. I see a little silhouette. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, shall we do the fantasy?
So here's my new cat.
Of lightning, very, very frightening.
And she has eyes, same as yours. Maybe you can't see.
No
She's got a brown and a blue eye, yeah. So she's a rescue,
She's got
bless her.
heterochromia. What a wonderful cat.
She's a rescue cat that we ended up getting. So yeah, that's been happening in the last month. Yeah. So she's called for some reason.
That's nice lockdown addition.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, some might say. I mean, we've got a lurcher dog as well, so the lurcher's not too stoked on having a cat in the house, but hey ho. But yeah, she's a girl cat, and she was called Ozzy, which I don't quite understand. So she came with a name which is, in my opinion, a guy's name. So yeah, a bit strange.
Ozzy, yeah.
But so we've changed it to
funny, yeah.
Aussie Cat. So OC is a new name, but she's quite lively. She's only a couple of years old. Quite a lively little thing, so she's always
OC.
I
like it. OC sounds like a character in Biker Grove, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Hey. So yeah, the new cat's
fucking
OC. Okay. At Leo Coyle Smith, what's the most vital skill to learn on a bike?
Okay. I would say, well, if you're young, learn to jump, because you won't learn it when you're older. You'll be too worried to ever successfully learn it. So jumping, I would say, is a fantastic one to learn if you're at that level. Otherwise, I think a really brilliant skill is to learn front brake control, because you can go a lot faster if you can stop a lot faster. And a lot of that is down to front brake control, so it can keep you safe. You can de-escalate situations, front brake control. Yeah, I'd say those two would be my number one ones.
Okay, very good. Same guy, Leo Coyle Smith.
Nice one, Leo.
Yeah, nice one, Leo, for all the questions. He submitted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one is...
Now, good man, Leo.
What should I write on my Tinder profile? This is good. That's a good one. I mean, I don't really know much. Hang on, shall I have a quick look at his account?
Tinder profile.
Let's have a quick look.
I would say, big dick, open mind. You know?
That's decent.
Because
bro.
ultimately, by the time they see the dick, It doesn't matter if it's big or not. They're already there.
Yeah.
So yeah, big dick, open mind.
Big dude as well,
that go.
actually. Big old boy.
Is he?
Yeah, there's that Dalwhinnie stone. Have you heard of that on the way to Fort William?
No.
100 kilogram. Look at that.
God, he's a strong fucker,
He's
isn't
a
he?
strong
He's got
fucker.
the technique as well.
Yeah, so maybe you could put
Holy
like
fuck. So big dick applies.
big dick, strong fucker, open-minded.
Yeah, big dick and strong fucker sounds a little bit scary, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then maybe you could
Like
put
just big, just
Lake
massive,
Toba
massive
ambassador.
dick and overwhelmingly strong.
You could put Lake
Toba
Toba
ambassador, perfect.
Lake Toba ambassador. Yeah, you could put that too, because then girls
Yeah.
will be like, "Oh wow, like we can go visit that," and he's going to be like the king over there. So there you go, Leo.
Mate, for sure. For sure. You know, funnily enough, when I was last single, I used to tell girls all sorts of things other than my actual job. I used to tell them all kinds of bollocks,
Really,
antique stuff. Yeah, like
I've
Yeah. all kinds of.
It always makes me laugh actually if I come to call you, because in my phone I've got underneath your name OLLY'S. So I've got OLLY'S in my phone because I was once in a club and OLLY'S was playing, and there was this like really, really, really attractive girl, and so OLLY'S was playing. I was like, "Oh, do you like OLLY'S, dear?" She's like, she's Polish. She's like, "Yeah, I love OLLY'S." I was like, I know OLLY'S, so I changed my mate's number in my phone. If you're listening, Jolly, you'll probably to OLLY'S, and then I called him. And I was like, "Dude, pretend to be OLLY'S for me, just for like a few minutes." And then I handed her the phone, and she was like super stoked.
No way.
Yeah, I still have it in my
So
phone,
good.
dude.
Did you get with her in the end?
Oh yeah.
Is this your current girlfriend you're talking about here?
Oh no. No, he's like, it's just two
Does
above.
she still think you know OLLY'S?
It's there somewhere if anyone can see it. So yeah,
OLLY'S,
OLLY'S.
there you go.
So then whenever my friend calls me, it still comes up as OLLY'S as well, which is quite funny. So there you go.
That is wicked. That's well good.
Yeah, I like that stuff. Just tell anyone some random
Yeah,
stuff.
brilliant.
Okay. This is good. At Benjamin Aris 4. Ollie, if you could get a new
Yeah.
sponsor, who would you choose?
Okay. Fuck, it's tough, man. I'm just a spoilt brat. Do you know what would be really nice? It'd be like a supermarket sponsor, wouldn't it?
Decent, yeah, like M&S.
That'd be fantastic. Just Waitrose, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm riding for
Like a gold
Waitrose
card.
this year. And people are like, what, delivery? No, I'm a Waitrose ambassador. And Lake Toba. Yeah, so it'd be
Ballin'.
Lake Toba, Waitrose. It's my answer to that question. Hope that helps.
Did you just do something with a credit card company, or did I make that up?
Yeah. I now ride for a bank. It's called Lannistar. It's I now ride for a bank. That was going to be my number one, but I've just worked out that I actually already ride for one. So I ride for Lannistar now. So this is interesting, actually, and I don't mind talking openly about this.
Okay.
So they approached me saying, we're this startup company, blah, blah, blah. We've
Sorry,
got
was this a DM as well?
fucking
Like, how does this one
debit.
come around?
Yeah, this is I can't remember what this was.
Okay.
I can't actually remember. It might have just been an email. One of the two. Anyway, ultimately, they're all the same. They all lead to the same thing, which is me. And they asked if I wanted to promote their shit through my Instagram in return for shares. So I have a share in the company now. I actually have 4,000 something shares.
Wow.
And at the end of the year, I get to sell my shares, and they might be worth fuck all, but they might also be worth shitloads. So I quite liked it.
That's really
I thought,
cool
What a
approach.
smart idea.
Yeah. That's a
So,
really,
and
really
also
cool
their
approach.
product is pretty cool as well. Basically, they've got this one card that has a keypad on the back, and you can then save all of your other bank cards in this one card.
Right.
So they're ultra safe. They have they're like one of the safest card systems for their debit account, and you can save 4 cards on there. So like they have a cool product as well. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to give it a go. You never know. It
Mate,
might
you
be
don't.
a complete washout. It might never kick off, but it's worth a try, isn't it?
100%. I think loads of athletes, it's really interesting, do that. Like, I mean, probably the most famous one would be like Rob Dyrdek, who obviously sold, instead of taking sponsorship money off DC, took shares, and that's massive now, obviously. And then you've got like Ryan Sheckler with Stance, he did the same thing.
Michael Jordan, he started it.
Yeah,
they couldn't afford to pay him, so he asked for shares instead, and that's what's he was like one of the first athletes to really do that. So I don't know. Do you know, I have a really weird view on selling out, because ultimately, you know, that I'm just trying to get money so that I can fucking ride my bike more.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, I don't know, is it selling out? Maybe it is. Regardless, I couldn't really care, to be honest. I'm aiming to ride my bicycle more, so.
No, I like it. It's a good approach.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you've got a really good approach to it, to be honest. Super good approach. But it's a very weird world, and it's something that we could probably talk about in depth, and we probably have already, about that side of things, like ads and sponsorship and stuff. It is a minefield, but it is ultimately important to keep these things going. Because I'm going through the same thing at the moment with the podcast, with the regular episodes, like doing sponsorship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You feel like, because you're involved in the scene, you don't want to be like, in my opinion, like, you don't want to be raping the scene, but you also have to live in a house and you have to pay for things. It's that simple, and it's
definitely, and
weird.
it doesn't have to be bad. You can promote things for the right reasons. So, for instance, this bank, if it was like a really bad, if it was clearly a really bad product and really bad people, then I wouldn't do it. And same goes for bike brands. I've never promoted anything that's like dog shit. I only work with like good people and good brands, and so as long as you're considering that, then I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, if I started promoting something that I truly believe was total dog shit, then I guess that would be bad. Yeah,
totally. Last listener question then, which is a perfect segue actually, which came in from 0160, who you did his podcast recently. It's Beyond the Tape.
Brilliant, yeah.
Beyond the Tape. Through the Tape.
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed doing that. He's a top bloke, yeah.
He is really, really nice guy. What's the worst product you've ever ridden? I'm sure this has come up before, but hey, let's go with it.
Worst product I've ever ridden. I will be able to think of this without fucking. Oh, let me think. I just need a second to think.
Okay, it's fine.
It will be something so good. I mean, some of the early day products were complete shite. Let's be honest. Like, I used to have a DCD device, which is Dave's
Dave's chain device.
made by Crodcatcher, Dave Tompkins, is that right?
I believe.
No, Pete Tompkins. Fuck knows.
Yeah.
It was made by them anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DCD was bollocks. That was shit. That was really shit.
So important at the time, though, to have one of those
else?
on the bike. So important.
Oh, what? Ooh, another one was the FSA Power Pro cranks. Like, I don't mind talking about old products because it doesn't feel like I'm like throwing myself under the bus.
Yeah. How did the fork
I
ride?
think
How
some
did
of
the
those
rigid
old
fork?
products were not fit for purpose.
No. How did the rigid fork ride that you designed? Actually, as a product, what's it like?
Oh, my signature one?
Yeah.
Oh, I never rode that.
Oh. Because we had another listener question.
No, I never
someone
rode that.
asking where they can buy it. So I did have a quick look, and it's available in a lot of places actually. Wheelies, Treads, DMR website. You can find it.
It's
if
so
you want to buy
funny.
It.
It's so fucking funny. They thought they got rid of all of them, and then they found a fucking container with a shitload recently because they used to have a turkey in the office. You know, you squeeze.
Yeah.
But we just didn't get through them. We did a sales forecast for them. It was like we still had enough stock for 7 years, and there was like 20 sets of forks or something. But we thought we got through the last ones, and then they found a load at the back of some warehouse in Taiwan. So
wow.
Yeah, I've never had a set. I've got a set to go, but I only get to take it home when the last set sells.
Right, amazing. That's genius. I love that. All right, man. Well,
So,
hopefully
yeah.
you can take him with you when you leave that place, when you retire. Right. Okay, dude. We're having some connection issues, so let's wrap this one up.
Oh, sorry, mate. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe it's probably another rainstorm. My apologies.
It's okay. It's all right. It's part of the journey. It's all part of the premise. So hopefully, yeah, after the edit,
Now you get to see
okay.
how bad my signal's been for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is a pretty good indicator. Ah, this is travel right here. Travel man.
In it,
Olly
dude. Yeah.
Wilkins. Cool.
I know, right?
All right, man. Thank you for taking time out again. I know you've been super busy. And sorry this thing's been a bit of a pain, but hey, we've got it done.
Mate, not a pain at all. I always love doing them, and I'm sorry about my signal. That's literally, I'm to blame for this. But actually, no, the country of Indonesia. I love Indonesia, and Indonesia is fantastic, and you should visit it. But don't visit it if you love Wi-Fi. But that's not a reason to go away anyway. So yeah, unless you're a Wi-Fi tourist.
Yeah, imagine that. You could be
Wi-Fi.
You could be a hotspot tourist, so you're just traveling looking at hotspots.
You could be, yeah.
I
A
think
weird
that-
thut, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we just
really
invented a
hot,
new travel
furiously
genre.
Wanking on the internet.
Hotspot tourism. And on that note,
I like it.
thank you everybody for listening. It's been emotional, and we'll see you
Thanks for listening.
next month
It
for the
has been
Christmas
great.
special.
Yeah. Ciao, bambinos. Cheers, Davey.
Mate, my pleasure. Hang there.
Where's
Where's Ollie?
Ollie? Where's Ollie? Dip sounds. Where is Ollie? Where is Ollie? Ollie. There he is. Ollie.